Yeah. All right, I gotta face you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And
How do you how do you oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got this.
How do you recognize potential in players sooner than others?
It takes me about 5 minutes. I walk in the gym and I just watch them. I think because I've been there, like, I always think about my journey. I knew what it took, and I literally was in this gym every day. So when I see kids that's in the gym every day, I watch that first, right? Dedication, and then I watch what they're working on. If they're out there just like messing around, going slow, working on step back threes, and I'm like, mm-mm. Now, if they're in the gym and they go into a spot and they're working on rhythm, consistency, shots, closer in and then further out. Are they working on their ball handling? That kid got it. Because there's a difference between being in the gym versus being in the gym and you just messing around. Like, what are you doing for real? Hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, what what qualities like separate players other than their actual skill and sportsmanship?
Character. Character.
Just like how they act and
Who are you as a person? Because the basketball can't define you. That's just what you do well. Like, how are you to other people? How are you though? How are you around those around you? Like, how do you talk to people? Do you celebrate you and your team, or just you? Do you thank the people that supported you? Like, who are you? If you just throw the basketball away. And those things, to me, when I started like looking at my journey and my path, I started watching like Sonia Henney, Horlick, Rebel. She was older than me, and it was something different about her because we had a lot of great athletes, a lot, but it was something different about her, and it was definitely her character. So I modeled that, I modeled that. So I would say character for sure.
what would you if you ever saw a player losing motivation for the sport, what would you do? What would you do about that?
I would ask them why. Never assume anything. Like a thing that I learned through, and this was like life after basketball. I had to start when I started my training. Certain things when you train certain kids, different ages, different ethnicities, they're all different, right? So you ask questions because there might be a reason that that child is not going to explain to certain people unless they trust you. So when I see a kid go from motivation to unmotivated, I ask why first. And if the reason is just, I just don't love the game, okay. But if it's something external, that if that external changed and they would still be doing the basketball, then that's somebody that you can mentor and keep in the game because they really do love the game. There's just something else going on. And you tap into that, and that's the psychology of it. Because people think it's just basketball. Nah, you gotta tap in the kid's mind, and that's when you start to be able to get something out of this kid versus that kid. Hey, how are you?
good are you?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. For my first question, what inspired your basketball career?
What inspired my basketball career? The love for the game. I just loved hooping. I had no idea that it was going to take me that far, but I just knew I loved basketball.
Mm. So when a student or a player that you're working with is struggling, how do you help them get better or like do better or get better at what they're doing and try to learn?
Struggling in the game,
Yeah.
I just stay on them. Like I just stay on them because you got to go through the struggle first. I went through it. I would say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those were struggle years. And the people around me just supported me. I just stay on them. I stay on them, and eventually, if that's something that they really want to do, they gon' struggle. They gonna get through the struggle. Some people wake up and think, we struggle. Things like outside, distractions, friendships, family.
What is your biggest accomplishment?
Can I name 2?
Yeah.
Graduating college and playing pro, making it to the highest level.
What was your major?
Business, and I had a minor in criminal justice.
What is that?
And history, Black history.
What is criminal justice?
It could be it's a big umbrella. Like it could be police, it could be private investigation, it could be juvenile detention. That umbrella is pretty big. I had it's so crazy because where I grew up at is like 2032 Center Street, which is just, if you walk out the building, take a left, the first block, make a right, the 6th house. I lived across the street from a police officer, Mr. Williams. He was a sheriff, and I grew up in a time where police officers were highly respected. Good people involved in the community. So I don't know. I just thought that might have been a cool job to have at that time, and but I knew for sure I was going to start off with the youth, the youth that people give up on.
So in the future, if I were to be a coach, what tips would you give me now to improve or like to be a better coach?
To be a better coach, you got to know how to communicate with people. Coaches get a lot of slack when it's up. Everybody love you. When it's down, that's when you start hearing the complaints. So you got to be able to, stay business savvy and be able to take, all the negativity and just, you got to be able to communicate that, kind of stay balanced with that, because that's a struggle too. That's an up and down roller coaster too. And so crazy because when I retired, I could have coached high school, I could have coached college, but I chose training because I didn't want to be on another roller coaster ride in my life. And coaching, you might be in this city 1 week, for a year, and then another city for another 2 years. It's contractual with universities, because when you're not winning, you getting money, you signing contracts, but when you start losing, now everybody want to be like, we got to get rid of them. No, I just think, it's part of the game. So
how do you handle backlash among just in general? How do you handle backlash?
Ignore it. I know who I am. You know what I mean? I know who I am. I know what I've accomplished.
Yeah, it don't matter what they say.
And I don't even talk about it. People will tell you I don't even talk about it. That's what I did, but that doesn't define me. I ignore it. Those that know me know me. You know what I mean?
My first question for you was, what do you think your favorite award is you've won?
Oh, wow.
In basketball.
My favorite award? Yo, that's a good one. God, if I just had to think of one just off the dome, it would probably be my probably Miss Wisconsin basketball. One of them.
That's the high school level, right?
Like
Gatorade Player of the Year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got that too, but that's why I said that's a hard one, because to me that one kind of it's solidified that I probably was gonna be pretty good, and I appreciate appreciated that award from my state, because I grew up in Racine. I grew up I went from Jacato Drive in Rapids to Southside to Georgetown to a pretty decent house on Indiana Street. So
Speaking of you, like growing up in Racine, why do you think community centers are so important for cities?
keep kids focused and out of trouble. And it's even harder now because they got technology. Technology was coming in probably my junior, senior year of high school, technology with the pagers and the two-ways and the beepers, they were, but that wasn't, you couldn't look up nothing on no beakers, just phone numbers. So.
Do you have like a favorite arena you've played in?
I would say in Madison with 14,000 people.
That's pretty cool.
Best memories ever. I'm like, it don't get no better than that. And then probably DC, when I was playing with the Mystics, we used to hold about 13,000.
Yeah. Did you like playing here or overseas more?
You got some good questions. Both for different reasons. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Both for different reasons. Overseas was just was more life experiences. Just learning and adapting to different people and different cultures and traveling around the world, and I enjoyed that. And then here, because now my family can come because it's in the States.
How long did you play overseas, and then how long did you play here?
I played overseas 13 years, and here a little bit longer because there were so many different leagues my junior year. I was going back and forth from a semi-pro league that I was playing for the Dallas team and then the Chicago team, and then during the off season or overseas, and then during the WNBA season I was playing Charlotte, DC, San Antonio.
Why did you switch teams around so much?
Because the league was just starting. When I tell you, if you weren't the best, and this is a small number now, you look at the league now, if you weren't in the best, I would say 70, you was going overseas, because that's how limited the spots were.
Yeah.
The first, second, third year. So that it's cutthroat, straight cutthroat. Now it's y'all see the growth.
Yeah.
Y'all, did y'all go to Chicago? If y'all didn't, I know y'all saw it on social media. WNBA turned up in Chicago.
Do you think the WNBA's game develops just as much as the NBA?
It does now.
Think so?
It does now. I mean, look at it. Yeah, are you not watching, man? Hey,
I watch a little bit of both, but
pound WNBA and put it in Instagram and TikTok and see y'all. I mean, the growth is crazy. You shy? It's all good. I used to be the same way till I had no choice.
What would you say is your favorite thing about growing up in Racine and around here?
Family. I was able to see at a very young age when you have your intermediate family and then you have your outside family, and that spread wide. When I was growing up here on the South Side, everybody knew everybody. Parents were very, very active and in tune with what was going on. So kept us a lot of us out of trouble. A lot of us.
What would you say was the hardest thing you've had to overcome while building your career?
Being away from family. Being away from family. That was tough. Then I kind of got used to it. And then I made enough money to where I can jump on a plane and go see my family, or I can send for them.
Would you say you prefer like coaching or playing basketball?
I don't like coaching. I love playing and I love skills training. I can coach, but I wouldn't say that would be my first love. I love player development and skills training for sure.
That's all I got.
All right. See, you did it. You good?
What part of being a professional athlete do people rarely see?
What part of being a professional athlete do people rarely see?
Mm-hmm.
Their private and personal life. They rarely see that. They see the media, they see the lights, they see the court, they see you playing, and then they think they try to, gain judgment who they think you might be, but they don't see your private and personal life.
How do you think basketball has changed you as a person?
Changed a lot actually. Like how I view the world, because I was able to travel through it. Understanding people, because I've met so many different people from so many different parts of the world and walks of life. Structure, balance, discipline. I can name a lot of things, and that's what sports do, especially when you start getting up in a higher level, because that window closes a little bit more on all those things, and character, discipline, structure.
What would you say makes a good team or teammate?
What makes a good team? Everybody having the same common goal, and everybody respecting the game, respecting the plan, believing the coach. And if all y'all, are believers, and you believe in the system and you're willing to do what it takes, those are great teammates. Very unselfish, because they're always thinking about the we and not the I.
What is something important that you have learned throughout your career that you now tell the people that you teach?
What is something that I've learned that I have not told the people that I teach?
That you think is important.
To tell them? What is something that I've learned that I can bring back to the kids that I teach? I ain't gonna say that one because that was my first thought. That's a good question. Something that I learned that I could take back. Wow. I'm trying to think of a good one, because there's so many. I would say take care of those that take care of you. Take care of those that take care of you along your journey.
Do you have anyone important that you remember from your journey?
Another good question, because there's a lot of them as well. I would say if there's levels to that, so I'm gonna go up in a level from South Side all the way through the pros. How about that? Okay, so I would say Bart. He used to run the community center here when I was growing up. Took care of every kid, watched every kid, let us stay in the gym all the way up until the street lights went out. So I would say Bart. Then after that, I would say my optimist coach, Coach Richard, Laura Bezak family, the Bezak family. They have I believe they run a foundational basketball tournament through my coach's son, Dan Bezak. He passed away when I was overseas. Carbon monoxide. He was in the garage working on his car. So his dad, Richard Bezak, he asked me, did I want to play? And I was like, sure. And I was really, really bad on the court. I was sorry. They thought I was good, but I thought I was bad. I just was really fast. So him for sure. That was probably my first team just playing an organized sport. Then I would say, of course, my high school coach, Jim Kirkfleet, at Park High School. My Ned Clark, who I met here at the center and told me that I was sorry and that I didn't have a left hand. And I was like, let's play one-on-one. And she beat my butt. And I stayed in the gym until I could beat her. But by then she was gone playing college basketball. So definitely my Ned Clark. Jane Albright, Dieterle, that was my college coach. That was extremely hard on me. She didn't give me no passes, and I definitely contribute her to becoming the player that I became in college. Cause she didn't cut me no slack. I don't even think we liked each other, but we wanted to win, and we both wanted to win bad. Love Jane to death. And then, like, of course, family members like my mom, my aunties, like my uncles, like the whole Bedford family, all of Southside, because those games at Park High Schools, those games that we sold out, that was all community. That was all Racine. That was all my family. So all those people, for sure. Keith Noel, that took me in for AAU in the summertime. My mom couldn't afford it, so he was like, I'll keep her in the summer. She can stay with us. Keith Noel, AAU. And that's when I started getting exposure to colleges.
Then you would say the Bryant Center was a very important
Stomping
aspect.
ground, the foundation, I grew up in the center, and it still looked the same. Except we didn't have all this though. I see y'all. So yeah, we didn't have all this, but yeah, this is home for sure.
My last question is, what is your biggest accomplishment from your career in basketball specifically?
Just I would say, of course, being able to play college basketball on an athletic scholarship, that led to the pros, and then that grounded me to, once I retired, to be able to run my own business.
How do you handle the kids that you know will do well but don't put in enough effort?
How do I handle kids that I know will become great athletes eventually, but they don't put in enough effort? I'm on them the hardest. Like I'm on them the hardest. Some of my kids will tell you I don't play with them, especially when I see they got it in them. So and then when I think I've gotten a little bit more out of them, then I chill out and smile with them and have fun with them and let them know that's just my way of letting them know I know you got it and I'm gonna be hard on you. So balancing it out. So.
How did your family help you as you were building your career, your basketball career?
How did my family help me? They stayed on me and held me accountable. Because they were gonna be there for me regardless if I chose basketball or not. And it just so happened to be basketball. But my mom, I lived a very, very, for the most part, structured life. Certain things she didn't play about. So that was my balance. Because there was some things I knew I just couldn't do. Like no. Then I wanted to hoop, so I was gonna pick hoop over getting in trouble.
What's a lot of things people misunderstand about NBA and WNBA players?
We the same people. We the same people. I don't know. I think they over glamorize it. But we still the same people. Just got a little bit more extra money. That's it. We still the same people. We still go through the same things everybody else go through. So
Who's someone who's had like a big influence on you as a person?
It's not one person. Like my family, the structure of the family, the type of family that I grew up in, a few local players, Nene Yarbrough, Sonia Henning, Minette Clark, my mom, first and foremost, for sure. Like I watched her hustle. I watched how hard she worked. Yeah. Last but not least.
So, because of work, I kind of got into basketball, at least the love for it a little bit later. So like it's only really the past like 3 years where I started.
How old were you?
Huh?
Not just recently?
Cause like I'm a photographer, so going to games and like getting into basketball and kind of learning how it works. Like I do it more now than I ever did when I was growing up. So
Are you good?
At basketball?
No, at photography.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
What you doing on Saturday?
Nothing. Nothing on Saturday. I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
Come up to Park High School.
Park High School.
Be there at 9:15.
9:15. All right.
You want to get the plug or what?
Sure. I'll go. Why not?
Park High School. Y'all heard me say it right. Park High School at.
You know it's the case, right?
I don't care. What that got to do with anything?
I'm just saying.
I feel you though.
But the game of basketball itself has like changed from like the 90s to like when you were playing to now like crazy. And I wanted to know like the way we look at pioneers of that change in the NBA, where we got like people like Curry, James Harden, Kevin Durant,
Karan Butler.
Come
on now.
and how these people have like changed the game over time in the NBA. Is there players like that in the WNBA who have been like the pioneers of like how we play the game in the WNBA? Like, is there a Curry in the WNBA? Like, is there a James Harden? Is there a I'm trying to name players that
yes, it
change
is.
how we look at things?
Yes, there is. Y'all seen where Caitlin Clark shooting the ball from, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Curry, but not my choice of a player. But I mean, look at Asia Wilson. She's unguardable, unstoppable. That's why the Aces keep winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's your Kevin Durant right there. In the woman's side, the game has completely changed. And
is this a recent thing, or has it been ever so changing since the founding of the WNBA?
Ever so changing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's more than just Elisa Leslie Duncan now. I mean, she threw it down easy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this girls. If you look at the NBA and then take a player, you can find the same player in the WNBA. Period. It's fun to watch, cause before it was, to me, when the WNBA started, it was a little bit more structured. Now it's just like clear out, 1-on-1, get to the bucket, pick and roll.
From back in the day?
We ran actual like offenses.
Okay.
And then it was like a point guard that was between 5'3" and 5'6", a straight shooter, 2 guard, 3 guard, a little bit more versatile, an actual post player with their back to the basket. now it's you got Asia. Asia would have been a point. I mean a post player.
Yeah.
She's not a post. She's a big guard.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. Like the positions. Now you got point guards that's 6'2".
Right.
Girls. You know, they ain't coming like my size no more. And if they are, they got to be really good, like real good.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for me. They said she ain't tall, no, but I play tall.
Right.
But you're not gonna find a lot of Keisha Andersons, Dawn Staley's. Dawn Staley's small, shorter than me. And
so
was 5'3". I'm 5'6.5". So just imagine, and she was good. But how many? That's like Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues.
I was gonna say Muggsy.
That's we're outliers. You see what I'm saying? At that height.
And then one more question I had was, it still was kind of like the same topic. So it's like, if you had a time machine, what player do you think from your era in the 90s in the 2000s, could play and be super competitive and a contender in today's basketball?
Cynthia Cooper.
Okay.
She came overseas. She was overseas. I want to say she was in Spain for 10 years, and then the WNBA started. So she was a lot older than us. She came over there and killed us. She came back to America from being in Spain for 10 years and just destroyed the game. She had the American game and the overseas game, and everybody was confused. She was the Euro step, you know what I'm saying? Like we came off with just straight fundamentals, and then we were, defense. She came over doing all those different Euro moves. Now everybody doing it. It's definitely has changed.
Yeah, so we want to know what more like you're up to doing now, and we've seen that like you're coaching and training. And then do you have other programs or organizations going on that you want to shout out or talk about?
For sure.
Other things you got going on? For
sure. So currently I'm directing some of the Milwaukee Bucks youth basketball camps all over Wisconsin. And then also after that, then I work on KDA Academy, which is my business. It's just, I don't do any coaching in it. It's just all player development and skills training. And I'm at different locations depending on what day. Like I'm in Racine for 2 days, Kenosha in 2 days, Milwaukee in 2 days, and I might be in Illinois like maybe 1 day out of the week. And then this Saturday, I have I Am Her, my second annual event. Last year I had it at Rexplex. This year it's at Park High School, where we'll be doing mental health awareness, financial literacy, anti-bullying, and then, doing basketball skills training for 3 hours with the kids in Racine. And we got some major sponsors this year, so we were able to bring and help out a lot of kids this summer. So I'm excited about that. And that's Saturday, August 1st at Park High School from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
You can go to Facebook, Keisha D Anderson on Facebook, same thing on Instagram. And that's it.
Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem, y'all.